Want to learn how to make your own seamless patterns in Canva? Then keep on watching. Hey y'all, Victoria Sheree here with Pretty Party and Crafty, and we're going to jump right into how you can create a seamless pattern in Canva. So the first thing that you want to do is create a custom size document, and you're going to size it to 12 by 12 inches because this is the standard size for pattern and scrapbook paper. So once you have your document open, what you want to do is bring in your graphics. So you can go to Elements and you can just search for graphics. Maybe you're looking for something for Easter. It's completely up to you. But I'm going to go to my projects because I already have a folder for my clip art. And I'm sticking with the coquette theme here. And I'm going to add just a few elements. So these are the graphics that I will be using for my pattern. I actually got these from Creative Fabrica. I'll link it in the description. But you can also find some similar ones in Canva by searching coquette. All right, so to get started, we need to go to our apps and look for an app called Pattern AI. Hit apps on the left side panel, and then you're going to type pattern, and you're going to select Pattern AI, and it's the black and white one. All right, so you'll be brought to this tab here. It'll say Generate, Create Gallery. We want to select Create because we're creating a pattern from our graphics. Now we want to start by selecting one of these. Right, so I'm going to start with the bow selected. And as you can see, it populates on the left side, and we can just resize it if we want to, make it smaller, make it bigger. We can rotate it. And then we can also start moving it around. So as you move, you'll see it'll go different places. And I'm going to start with it here. And I actually want it smaller. All right, so once I have that there, we can select something else and it'll populate, and we can do the same thing. So again. All right, so at this point, we're just repeating the process. We're resizing it, rotating it, and we're selecting a graphic and adding it on. Now, you can add a graphic more than once, and you can make some bigger, some smaller, rotate them to the right, to the left. It's totally up to you. Just fill it out as you see fit. So if you scroll down, it says background color. You can choose to change the background, make it red, black, white. It's totally up to you. All right, you can also adjust the spacing. If you increase it, the images are going to get bigger. If you reduce the spacing, that means this space is going to get larger. So I'm going to actually leave it at 1. If we look at the zoom, right now it's set to 0.5. We can go in. We'll see that on the preview, or we can come out. So that's at a 0.5. We can change the horizontal position. Now this gives us a better look at it. Right now it's a 0, but we can move it over if we wanted to. Same thing with the vertical position. We can move it up if we wanted to, or down. Okay, I'm gonna leave that at a 0. Now let's look at what's going to happen once we change these. So right now we're at this squared one. And let's look at the middle one. This is great for a step and repeat banner. So we'll look at that. So it kind of rotates things down. So if you're doing this one, you want to make sure that you do that while you're adding it. So I would already have this selected because I can see some pieces have shifted down. And then over here, same thing. So I would stick with the pattern. Make sure you have the pattern that you want before you start adding graphics, because again, things will get shifted around. So I'm going to stick with this squared one. So we can add it as a background, and when it adds as a background, it's going to be an image. So I just added a second page, and I'm going to select add as background. Okay, and as we can see, this is the finished design. So again, if we wanted to, maybe we don't like the way that looked, maybe we want to be able to see it more clearly, I'm going to hit add page, and I'm going to just do it again. So right now we're at a zoom of 0.5. Let's bring that to 1. All right. And maybe we decided to change the background. Maybe we want it to be a grayish color. So we're going to select gray. And we're going to do that again. We're going to select add as background. All right, so as we can see, it's a little bit bigger. So again, if you want to make it bigger, just go to the zoom. Maybe we want to reduce the spacing. So we're going to bring the spacing up some and see what happens. This time I'm going to change that background color to white and hit add as background. And you know what? Let's actually do that as another page. Click it and I'm going to bring it down here. All right, so there we have it. I'm going to zoom out some so you can see. So again, if you want to make it bigger, you can, so you can see it more clearly. You can change the background colors. It is completely up to you. So this looks really good. And what's great about this, now you can take this design, you can download it to your computer. You can use it on Design Space, in Silhouette Studio, in Photoshop, any other design programs that you like to use. The possibilities are endless. Plus, it automatically uploads it to your uploads folder. So if you go here to your uploads folder, now you have this. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did, be sure to like and follow for more. Later, y'all.